if need be, if you're on a hill, you're good enough not to put the handbrake, I get that, then you can just reset your feet and go, okay? So that's quite a common mistake. I would give you probably 2 majors for, or even 3 for the rolling back at one of the junctions, all right?
Right.
So quite a few majors there. Priority, Ali, what would you go?
Right. Okay.
Give them the space, no?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the first major fault I noticed on the first big roundabout. Stalling. Now, the problem with the stalling was, Ali,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with stalling. Hey guys, don't forget to check out fmdrivingschool.co.uk. We got so many links in how to pass your driving test, how to pass your theory test, and so many links in how and what exactly your driving instructor should be teaching you the modules. Let's go to look how to drive a car, how to drive a manual car, how to drive an automatic car, what is clutch control, what happens in your driving test, what else, driving modules. Let's go to that. Moving off, how to stop, how to do hill starts, turning left, emergency stop, rules of roundabout. So go check it out. fmdrivingschool.co.uk with your fully qualified driving instructor, FM. Welcome back to part 5. We're in the final part of the driving mock test. Let's get straight into the video and analyze afterwards all the mistakes. Why did that student make those mistakes and how we can avoid them next time. Take the sharp turn on the left here, Ali. This one. When you feel safe, show me how to put the windows up and down.
You want me to show you now?
Yes, please. Whenever you feel safe. Okay. Let's just find somewhere safe to stop here, just before this car. Okay, that's fine. Let's stop here. Good. Turn the engine off, Ali. Okay, that's the end of the mock driving test, Ali. So well done. Catch your breath. Let's go through the mistakes. Okay. Hopefully that was extremely useful for those of you taking a driving test or even just wanting to know what a driving test is like, how examiners mark. We're now just going to go through with our student themselves the mistake that they've committed, how they committed it, why did they commit it, what were your thought process as a student committing these mistakes. Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. And do go to our site, fmdrivingschool.co.uk. We've got so many links and useful resources on that site, fmdrivingschool.co.uk. Okay, Ali, so that's the end of the driving mock test. How'd you feel? How'd you feel that went?
Mixed.
Mixed, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me what your feelings are. Tell me why you think it's mixed.
The stalling was a big problem. My impatience, kind of.
Yes,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
very
yeah.
impatient.
Yeah, what was that? What's the
Nerves.
rush?
I think it was the
Nerves, okay. Anything else?
Roundabouts, there were like a few times I didn't really look.
Okay.
Or scan.
What do you think the positives were?
Positives.
Yeah.
I think the bay parking.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. So let's go through the driving. One thing we have to understand, you haven't driven firstly because of the lockdown for about a good year,
Yeah.
maybe over a year, right? So we had like 20 lessons before, then another 4 recently. Now, when I guide you through in our lessons, you do extremely well because you got me telling you exactly what to do.
Yeah.
So this is your first time properly experiencing independent driving, where the examiners are not going to help you. Yeah, you have to make the decisions yourself. So obviously, it is a new experience. It is quite a daunting experience. So let's start off with some of the mistakes. Let me see. Indicate late. So you wasn't indicating certain junctions that were quite late. One good thing about you, yeah, look, you do the routine, the MSPSO routine, mirror signal, but you do it sometimes late.
Like delay the bit, yeah.
Pardon?
Like I delay it.
Delay, yeah. Why is that?
I don't know.
Do you realize you delay it then?
Like sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, I've got to do it anyway.
Mm.
So
So I think partly the way you drive, you do kind of drive like you think you got a license, and maybe that's why you delay it because
maybe, yeah.
you do feel quite confident with your ability. I think
Yeah.
that's why you're like going in and out of places, isn't it? And then you indicate. This is what experienced drivers do. They just indicate late. And no, we've taught you how far should you indicate from the junction.
Was it 6 cars a length?
6 to 8 cars length, yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes you do it quite late. The other thing that I noticed quite a bit, you do slightly have tunnel vision where you're just looking dead straight. I do notice you do check the inside mirror, but you're not checking the left or the right.
Yeah.
Whenever you get into a new road, anytime you change your speed or direction, you should be checking all your mirrors.
Right.
So you wasn't doing that at all, in fact. So as soon as you get into a new road, check all your mirrors, please. Be aware.
Okay.
You do sometimes glance at the right, I have noticed. So bear that in mind. Okay, lights. So one time we were on Twickenham Road,
Yeah.
we merged, there was a cycle lane on the left, we kind of pushed back in, you didn't check the left mirror. I did see you check that inside,
Yeah.
maybe again partly because you know who's behind you now, but you don't know who's on the left or the left blind spot of you. So the examiners will pick these things up. You have to move your head, check that side of the direction. Whichever way you go, check that side of the direction of the mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a few times you've done that, so that's quite a common mistake. I'm not happy with that. So it becomes initially a minor, then it could become a major fault where you fail.
Right.
When moving off, do your 6-point check properly. Yeah, from the left blind spot, 1, 2, inside the head,
Yeah,
right,
cool. I was doing it like a mix of that.
Yeah. What's that again? Just laziness. Yeah, laziness. Yeah, you know the rules, innit, Ali? Yeah, left all the way to the right. Okay. Wow, so roundabout, quite a few big problems with the roundabout.
Mm.
So what you done the first roundabout was there was cars coming on the right.
Yeah.
You kind of pushed yourself in. Would you agree?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from my point of view,
Yeah.
you've now affected the cars on the right. You've taken up their space. You kind of slowed them down. Do you get my point? You pushed in again confidently. You have really good clutch control.
Yeah.
You had the control to push yourself in, but it's their priority, Ali. Why would you go?
Right. Okay.
Give them the space, no?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the first major fault I noticed on the first big roundabout. Stalling. Now, the problem with the stalling was, Ali,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with stalling. Generally, you do have actually good clutch control. This is the first time after a long time you stall, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think you stole in my lessons for a very long time. So when you stall, what should the reaction be? Now, in terms of your feet, what should you do?
Oh, clutch down.
And
Turn the engine on.
brake as well, brake,
Brake as
yeah?
well.
Clutch down. You never put the clutch down, by the way. When you stall, you just try to restart with the clutch up, yeah,
Okay.
or at least go to neutral, yeah.
Right.
So what was happening to the car when you kept restarting? What kept
Like,
happening?
when I had to stop in like the island,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I put the clutch down, but then it was like coming, like it was like doing that, like sort of jig.
No,
And then it's
yeah.
like coming off and going back on.
No,
and I was
that's
trying to turn
that's
it on.
because, Ali, the clutch wasn't down. It wasn't down.
Right.
So when you stall the car, you restart. The clutch wasn't down. You kept trying to restart. That's why it kept like jumping forward. It
Right.
wasn't starting properly because the clutch wasn't down, Ali.
So then,
Then the last attempt you did put it down. So
I do put it down.
but eventually, the first 2 attempts you
No, I
wouldn't
mean,
put it down.
So when I do stall, do I put it down?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Put the clutch down. Either go to neutral or you can leave the clutch down as long as it's in gear and you can restart the car.
Right.
But you wasn't putting the clutch down when you stalled. Okay, so initially, I kind of let you off because it jumped forward, but nobody was around us. Okay,
Yeah.
but then you did it again. You did it 2 more times actually. Okay,
Right.
one time there was a car behind, and we almost rolled back as well. You didn't brake, and the car was about to jump forward onto the main road.
Right.
So that's why and also I broke at that time because there was a car behind. But had there not been a car, had you not rolled back, I would have started giving you a major fault for trying to restart the car without the clutch down,
Right.
without securing the car, because the car would have jumped forward onto the main road.
Right.
And you did it again at a crossroad where you stalled the car and you restarted and kept jumping forward. Why? Because the clutch wasn't down. Fortunately, we didn't roll back at that cross. It was slightly hilly. It was just fortunate we didn't roll back. But look, the positives are you actually have good clutch control. Yeah, even stalling, no problem, but restart the car properly, secure the car. So next time you stall, clutch down, brake,
Yeah.
restart the car, handbrake if need be if you're on a hill. You're good enough not to put the handbrake, I get that. Then you can just reset your feet and go, okay? So
Right.
that's quite a common mistake. I would give you probably 2 majors for, or even 3 for the rolling back at one of the junctions, all right?
Right.
So quite a few majors there. Zebra crossing we came across, again, confidently. You saw the guy is walking. Again, I know you got good control. I know you know what's happening. But the guy's not fully off.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him have a bit more space, Ali. Let him have a bit more space, then go. Again, like impatiently just trying to go. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was another. But the thing is, this impatient adds up now. There was another guy walking. He was on the left as we turned in, yeah, and you just like you're looking at him, you're edging.
Yeah.
So let the guy go, Ali, man. No,
I've got a history of doing that.
yeah, we're not in a rush to go nowhere. It's just a mock test, or sorry, drive in real life.
Yeah.
Just a driving test, Ali. No rush.
Right.
Okay, what else? Random. Oh, another roundabout. So I said to you, take the second exit, which you missed now. So you didn't see the left lane said had a left arrow only, and the right had a straight.
Right.
So if I say take the second exit, which lane should you now be in?
So if the straight one was on,
So the left lane said left. There's an
then
arrow
it
on the
would be on the
floor.
right then.
Should be on the right. You wasn't on the right. You were on the left lane. Now in that situation, you have to now. Obviously, you didn't notice it, but if you did eventually notice it,
Yeah.
you have to apologize and say, "Sir, I'm just gonna go left because I'm in the incorrect lane."
Mm.
So I know you didn't see the arrow. You still proceeded to push in
Yeah.
and go straight. So that's your first major. Then on top of that, there was cars coming on the right, and you're pushing those cars on the right. Yeah, again, you affected them. Again, the same mistake where you're taking over someone's priority on the right.
Right.
Yeah, you don't normally push people in like that on the roundabout, do you? My
No, I
lessons, you
don't.
never done it.
It's
Why have you done it today?
It's all the nerves.
Nerves, okay, probably, yeah. So in our lessons, Ali's you're quite very good with the roundabouts. You
Yeah.
give them their priority. I don't know why today you're pushing them in, but again, consistently. Okay, lane marking, and what's that? No, okay. Stalling, so we talked about stalling. Okay, there was another incident when we went into Tesco's and there was a zebra crossing. As you were turning, you missed the guy on the right. There was actually a pedestrian waiting. I don't know if you noticed it afterwards. Did you notice it after?
When I was going,
Yeah.
I looked like that and I saw him standing there. I was like, oh.
Okay, so
I
you
might as well just keep going.
saw a bit late. Right. Cool. So maneuver was fine. I'm happy enough with that. I'm happy enough with that. Okay, gears. Sometimes, or only a few times, where you should have actually turned left in gear 2, not 3.
In two.
Yeah. Even we came across a few mini roundabouts. You in 3. All right, cool. The car could handle it, but the turning should have been in 2 when we turn left into the road. You'll see it when we play it back.
Yeah.
That's just a minor fault. Generally, your gears were on point. Okay. Stalling, rolling back. We talked about that. Pedestrian. 6-point check again. Just do it properly. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
MSM. And the last one, there was an incident with the bus.
Was it the one where there was like one?
There was a
That was on
bus
the
in our way. You're about to go. The guy indicated, and you in the verge of trying to change your mind.
Oh yeah, because I saw cars were coming,
Yeah.
but they were like really slow, and then I was like, okay, I'll go for it. But then he started indicating, and I was like, should I stop? Or should I just go? So I just went.
Yeah. So the issue was now it was the reason why I was gonna fault you in that situation was because you were way too close to that bus.
Yeah.
I was literally on the verge of braking because I thought you might clip my mirror.
Yeah.
Obviously, as examiners and as instructors, we're trained enough to give you as much space and time to make the decisions.
Yeah.
But you're that close, I was on the verge of braking and stopping you. Because
Right.
it could be because, like you said, you're about to go, then you change your mind, then you went.
Yeah.
So it could be that's the reason why you got a bit too close. You were in between two decisions. So in that situation, major fault. Okay, that was way too close for comfort. In the test, actually, you can actually feel, without touching the car, but being too close to your car. It's actually a major fault in the test, just so you know, for future reference. Okay. So anyway, Ali, that was your first experience of doing a mock test. I can see the nerves. Normally, you're a bit more, a bit more relaxed, a bit more. Like, you do make better decisions than the ones you've shown today. The positives are you do have a really good control of the car. You are quite confident driver.
Yeah.
But we have to now go back to our lesson style where you make the correct decisions. As you say, it could be because now you're making it independently. Nerves are kicking in. It's your first time doing it by yourself. So obviously it's difficult, but the way you've been learning with us, make the correct decisions at the right times. Make sure you do your routines at the correct times.
Yeah.
Make sure don't be impatient. Don't push people in. And roundabouts, give them their priority, Ali. Yeah. So
Okay.
hopefully we can learn something from that in the test, in our mock test, and hopefully you guys watching can also pick things up. Thank you for Ali for taking part in our mock driving test. If that video was useful for you, click the like button, share it, and subscribe. Go to the site fmdrivingschool.co.uk, and hopefully this video was beneficial for you. If you go to our channel FM Driving School, you see loads more driving mock videos, how to drive, how to pass your driving test, how to pass your theory test. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.